All right, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is Woke Cafe charges 18% man tax, then instantly regrets it. Guys, we I think already know the story slightly. But let's go and check this out. Let's see where this takes us, guys. I think it happened in Australia. Let's go.
A cafe in Melbourne is protesting the gender pay gap like we've
come from the Modern King.
Never seen before. 1 week out of every month, men pay an 18% premium. The cafe, called Handsome Her, also has priorities.
Handsome Her.
Welcome to Handsome Her, where women reign supreme.
Of dames, so it's a wall of inspirational women.
Sandra O'Brien calls it a space for women by women, with priority seating for females and an extra tax for men.
We have an 18% premium for men, which is the same amount as the gender pay gap. I think it's fair
really?
if you think about the world.
There is no gender pay gap, bro. That doesn't exist. But keep preaching the lie.
Gender inequality that we have.
I think it's a brilliant idea because I don't think that many people know the actual gap.
They think discrimination and sexism against men is a good idea. And for some reason, the media is praising this, like this is a good thing. Unfortunately for them, this backfires hilariously, as we will later see.
Yeah, they went out of business.
Far, none of the cafe's male customers refused to pay it.
I could wear that, considering that there is a it's a fairly unequal pay gap between men and women.
Okay, firstly, there's no unequal pay gap, specifically in Australia. Stop that nonsense immediately. Stop it. All right. And why would you even go into this place knowing that you're going to pay 18% more because you're a man? Okay, that's a little wild, bro.
The reason why the very tiny amount of male customers that have went there didn't have a problem with paying your tax is because they have no self-respect for themselves.
Zero.
Clearly, since they willingly went to a place that's entire purpose is to discriminate against them for being a man.
Right.
It's a fairly unequal pay gap between men and women. Even though there is supposedly equal pay, it doesn't really equate out there.
Staff say the gender tax isn't aimed at excluding people, but rather educating them, with proceeds going to charity.
First off, the man tax is not the only form of discrimination written in your house rules. I find it hilarious. They think creating a cafe just to discriminate men was not only socially acceptable, but would actually work. She called every man who called her out for her blatant discrimination and sexism fragile. If a man created that same exact restaurant next door to where she created hers and flipped the rules, she would be livid.
Oh, yeah.
Google the richest women in the world, like where they got their money from.
Oh, I can tell you this right now. Inheritance or divorce, like alimony, that's how that's going to go.
It's rough. It's rough out there, guys. They ain't starting businesses. They're marrying dummies. It's almost all of his divorce.
Right.
Feminists do not want to hear this. But there was one woman who was the richest woman ever from a startup company, Elizabeth Holmes.
Okay.
She ran a company called Theranos. She started it herself, dropped out of college to start this company, and it was a total fraud. It was all fraudulent. She's going to jail forever. She was worth $34 billion at one point. It was a blood testing company. They falsified all sorts of data, and they lied to investors and all sorts of... She used to dress like Steve Jobs. She wore a black turtleneck and everything, and I saw her speak once.
I'm done dating, man. I really am. Do y'all see what they said on the news today?
What happened?
56% of women have a backup plan. 56% of women have a backup plan.
Yeah, Western.
And it was that either that old friend or your guy friend, which y'all always...
Oh, the brother. The fake brother.
They say it's just a friend, and then you end up being with the friend.
Right.
They studied this. I literally watched it today. They did a test, a psychology test. Some of them are already happily married, but they still have a backup plan. Why, bro? Why? 21, bro. Wallah. I'm staying single. I'm shopping at Target. I'm not hollering at any girls, bro. I'm done.
Now, in the wake of my feminist awakening.
Feminist awakening.
All right.
Buckle up.
My default position is that I don't care about men's feelings.
Oh, what a novel idea. I don't think we've ever heard that before on the internet. And what brought about this great epiphany?
I don't care about men's feelings. And that is a position that is a place I had to arrive at after a lot of self-work.
Go on.
Because the patriarchy...
Of course. The patriarchy. The source of all known evil in the entire world. Now do tell us, what has the bad patriarchy done this time?
The patriarchy socializes women not only to care deeply about men's feelings, but to prioritize those feelings over and above our own health, our own well-being, our own mental and emotional stability.
No, it doesn't. I'm really starting to believe that a lot of these individuals out there that have tried to blame everything that has ever gone wrong on society, not to mention what has gone wrong with their own lives, on that nefarious patriarchy, may have unfortunately not been given the skills necessary to be able to navigate society as an adult, in which a person needs to understand that if you don't take care of yourself first, you can't take care of anyone else.
What's your age?
26.
25. Okay. Should he have any say in how you dress when you come out the house?
Absolutely not. I'm gonna dress how I want.
But you don't think that attracts a certain kind of attention when you're out?
I know the way I dress attracts a certain type of attention.
Here's the thing. Unfortunately, there are a lot of instances of where, people are, men do occasionally some terrible things, on the streets, guys, right? There could be a random guy that is just walking by her and says something crazy. She gets offended and now expects me to say something. You know how that would have not happened? Obviously, you shouldn't be penalized for, wearing something, you're wearing, right? But just, how that would have stopped? How that would have not happened if you didn't come outside looking like that, right? You wouldn't have instantly brought on, unfortunately, all of the attention from all these other individuals just looking confused and concerned, like, she's obviously single, because you're dressing like you're single trying to get attention. So now this guy has to now get into the other guy's face because he said something crazy to you, right? You know how that would have all stopped? A night of him not going to jail, right? It would have all just changed if you were not honestly dressed like that, right? Dress how you want to dress, right? But just don't be upset with him when he literally does nothing to protect you or your honor. Okay, you have to have some balance here, because enough of this. This is crazy. I couldn't imagine my wife going outside dressed like this. I could not imagine it.
But I mean, my man should be secure.
I think I should take her for who she is.
Yeah.
So if I
he's one of those.
Like her for who she is right now, I should be okay with that in our relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you still want to have girls' nights even if you were in a relationship with him?
Absolutely. I think it's very healthy to have girls' nights. I'm not going to stop hanging out with my friends because I'm in a relationship. Of course, I'm going to prioritize my man, but those are my girls. I'm not going to stop hanging out with them and having girl time.
Do you feel like this would be appropriate to wear on a girls' night out with your girls?
100%. I think it's appropriate.
Right. What gives you that idea?
What's wrong with it?
I think she looked like a damn snake. I don't know what's wrong with it either.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
You don't think it gives the message of
he's not going to marry her?
Of I'm on the market, any guy can come talk to me.
Because they can't come
no chance.
You can't help how good you look, but you can help the response you give to other people.
Exactly.
He doesn't care what she does because he has no plan on marrying her.
How do I know men? How do I know? I'm telling you, there is no chance. Listen. He is just having fun with her. I get it. Live your best life. Do your thing, right? They're having fun with each other, right? But he's not marrying her. Like, that's not a wife. That's not. So in this instance, I take all my nonsense back. I take it all back. Live your best life, sir, because there's no chance you're marrying her.
You give to other people.
Exactly.
He doesn't care what she does because he has no plan on marrying her.
No chance.
I expect a man to pay for the date. Yes, the whole entire date. That includes my Uber to the date and my Uber back to my house. If you are a man that I'm interested in, I want to see that you can provide for me. I want to see that you can afford an Uber ride.
Yeah, how many other guys are doing the same thing though? Like, that's kind of weird, bro.
I want to see that you can afford a nice dinner date.
You should be able to do something.
Basic things, because if you can't afford dinner, in an Uber, my transportation, you certainly can't afford kids. You certainly can't afford a house. You certainly can't afford my bills. And I got bills to pay. Okay.
This sort of list of demands is absolutely a turnoff to all men because they all know that when this is her attitude, she is not reciprocating. She's not putting an effort. She's literally just existing, and she'll actually call that effort. No, a man wants a relationship because of what can be created within that relationship. But when it's pretty clear that a woman just wants to take, especially this early on, that man is just going to look elsewhere, or he'll just decide he's staying single.
I want to be a wife, but I don't want no man with kids, even though I got kids.
What?
That's crazy.
What?
I know. But I don't have...
Why don't you want a man with kids?
What?
Do you have primary custody? Do you have primary custody?
Do I have primary custody? Yes, I do.
Yes, she does.
It's not the kids. I'm fine with kids. I don't like the baby mama drama.
How many fathers do you have?
One.
Okay.
And where is he?
Incarcerated.
Oh my God. Okay.
For the rest of his life?
Not for the rest of his life, no. But he's married.
Doesn't matter. Still could be drama.
Yep.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I don't think so. I've never had.
He's alive. He's alive.
Right.
I've never had.
But he's alive.
Correct.
So you don't want a man with kids because you don't want to deal with possible drama, but you want a man of high value man to deal with a woman with kids from a man who's in jail.
In jail. Keep that in mind.
Yep.
Jail.
That's unlogical, huh?
If you enjoyed this video.
Yeah, that's logical. Oh my God. Do you guys send me these videos to just like trigger me? I think that's what's happening here. All right. I am a happily married man. Okay. I don't have to deal with none of this stuff, but also at the same time, I feel bad for my sons, bro. Okay. I feel bad for them both. Definitely. Like my youngest son, my wife is not from the United States of America. I met her in outside of the United States of America, let's say. And so my son specifically that I have with her, nah. Like she already is like, listen, he's going to marry most likely someone from her village. And that's just what that is. She has been to the United States of America, guys. We're in the United States of America 6 months out of every single year. Okay. And yeah, like she's like, I don't want any friends. I don't want to go out. I'm not trying to do none of this stuff. Listen, look, until we get back, basically, her friends are in her country exclusively. She's tried to deal with some women in the United States of America, but she keeps kind of running into the same exact issue of just like, you're married. Why are you acting like that? Like that type of thing. And it's just the weirdest thing in the world, for her. But yeah. My son is most likely going to be paired up with somebody from her village, no doubt. But all right, listen, guys, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not done yet, actually. I have a daughter, right? And so, but I specifically, exclusively want my daughter to remain in the United States of America because of how the United States of America treats women exclusively. All of the benefits of becoming a woman and being a woman. I want her to have all of those experiences in the United States of America, more so than anywhere else. Now, could we pretty much guarantee that there's going to be someone suitable for her? No, she's going to completely ruin her lives. I spoil my daughter in a way that is crazy. All right. I'm sorry. I ruined her for you. Trust me, I did. All right. But either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.